Chief Nathaniel Okechukwu, who hails the prestigious chieftaincy title of the Ochendo of Okaititi in Anambra State of Nigeria, is the chairman of Interbar Construction Company Limited, a company comfortably ranked as #1 when it comes to the construction of roads, bridges, remodeling of airports and seaports. The Port Harcourt International Airport, the Onitsha Seaport, and the beautiful, well-asphalted roads and solid bridges across the length and breadth of the southern part of Nigeria are veritable points of reference for Interbar Construction Company. Indeed, Chief Nathaniel Okechukwu is one of those who should make the federal government very proud of throwing its weight behind homegrown enterprises in the construction industry. Because today, Interbar Construction Company has consistently delivered very professional, time-tested services in its areas of core competence. And this should be a wake-up call to other local construction companies to justify the confidence reposed in them. One of the attributes that have earned Interbar Construction Limited global acclamation and credential as the leading lights in Nigeria's construction industry is Chief Nathaniel Okechukwu's personal attention to details and respect for due diligence in whatever he does. He never compromises this, no matter the circumstance. Therefore, before deciding to give a seal of approval to the marriage of his son, Kenneth Chidi Okechukwu, to his heartthrob of many years, Nkemdi Ebere Oguchienti, he and his wife for over 4 decades, Lady Anne Okechukwu, and their in-laws, Engineer Nkendirim and Miss Mma Oguchienti from Mgbidi in Imo State of Nigeria, made sure that nothing was left to chance or unattended to in crossing the T's and dotting the I's about all the arrangements that finally culminated in the groundbreaking marriage of their children, which began with a church service at the Our Saviour's Church, Tafawa Balewa Square, Lagos, on Saturday, 22nd of February 2014. The church service, which was attended by friends of family members and colleagues of both parents, began with the arrival of the bride and her father into the church as the choir and congregation rendered soul-lifting songs. The first task the couple performed was the exchange of marital vows and rings under the watchful eyes of the officiating ministers, as they publicly declared their consent to become life partners until death does them part.
To you and all that I have, I share with you. In the name of God, the Father, God the Son, and God the Holy Spirit. Amen.
In my body I honor you. All that I am, I give to you. All that I have, I share with you. Within the love of God, the Father, God the Son, and God the Holy Spirit.
The church service featured more congregational singing and rendition of songs by the choir of Our Saviour's Church before the preaching of this sermon. In his exhortation, charged the couple to live in the way of the Lord and commit their way into God's care with constant prayers. He advised them to make true love the sole determining factor in their marriage to make it an everlasting and enduring one.
You are married to a woman, you are married to a woman, that you are not less. Bible says, the man shall live. You cannot clean until you have left. Kenneth, you must leave before you leave. Okay? But you must leave. You've got to leave and leave.
The signing of the marriage register to give spiritual seal to the marriage was observed by the parents of the couple, the sponsors of the marriage, Chief Barrister and Mrs. DK, and the clergymen who guided them. The Thanksgiving session of the program featured more singing and dancing by friends and family members of the couple and their parents. The church service for the wedding of Kenneth and Nkemdi ended on that note. The reception took place at the Haliva Event Center, Victoria Island Extension, Lagos, which glowed, shimmered and brimmed in the color scheme prescribed for the event. This was ably complemented by such high-caliber dignitaries as former Vice President Dr. Alex Ekweme and Chief Sonny Iwedike Odogu, who were both supported by their wives. Also in attendance were Chief John and Mrs. Victoria Edozian, Sir ABC Jericho, Governor Peter Obi of Anambra State, Mrs. Stella Okole, as well as Chief and Chief Mrs. Willie Anumudu. Ambassador and Justice Okobi and others were also there. The Group Managing Director of Diamond Bank PLC, Dr. Alex Oti, was chairman of the occasion. The first major item of the day before the event properly took off was the grand entry of the mothers of the couple, Mrs. Mma Oguchienti and Lady Anne Okechukwu, who were supported by their friends who all turned out in the dazzling pink color scheme chosen for the day. The entry of the couple, Nkemdi and Kenneth, was not without a loud bang that kept all the guests on their feet for a long time while they engaged in a marathon dancing session. As soon as the couple caught their breath after that rigorous dancing session, it was time for the chairman's address, delivered by Dr. Alex Oti. The chairman's opening remarks was predicated mainly around his over 2 decades experience in this sacred marriage institution, with the theory of division of labor and the need for the couple to appropriately share responsibilities in such a way that they do not shirk their responsibilities and their chores. The division of labor should be in the order of world affairs and domestic affairs.
Is that there is a secret to the success of marriage. And I'm going to quote my wife, and my wife is here. She said, well, you have to adhere to what economists call division of labor. The man should be left to do what the man should do, and the woman should do the role of the woman. But anytime you make an attempt to take over the responsibility of somebody else, then you are calling for trouble.
The breaking of the kola nut was administered by the two elder statesmen on the high table, who availed the audience of their vast knowledge in Igbo tradition in the way they conducted the all-important segment, usually done in strictly Igbo language, with prayers and supplications for long life, good health, and fruits of the womb for the couple. The kola nut, as a matter of tradition, undertook a well-rounded trip around the arena to see that all the titled chiefs in the audience blessed the couple and the kola nut. The wife of Nigeria's former vice president, Mrs. Helen Ekweme, in company of others, supervised the cutting of the wedding cake.
1.5. 1.
The feeding of the couple and the bridal dance followed, as God bless and the ebony band entertained the guests. The couple danced with their parents and friends later. The bride threw her bouquet of flowers.
Key husband. Look up.
To formally bring to a fitting climax the exciting and eventful wedding between Nkemdi and Kenneth, which we pray God to bless in all ramifications.